Okay, hey, I'm Mark, and again, trying to do this series of videos about corruption, about where it comes from, and how to stop it, how to really stop it. And I think that the best way to really stop it is to actually empower we the people. Because, see, in this town, there's been a complete distortion of the budget. There's been a protection of the 7 to 10% of the people that run this town. See, I agree with the one percenters and all that kind of stuff, but you know what? It's far, far more than that. The police, the people that run the foundation, the people on the school board, the president of the school board, they all have had an absolute horrible hand in the corruption of this town. Money's been squandered. Their businesses get exclusive contracts. All of these things, everybody looks the other way. I've tried very hard to exercise my position of oversight on the council. I've stopped contracts. I've tried to get our village to actually negotiate and reduce the size of the police force. But Ron and Bill didn't want that. Instead, we've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars of money. Now we've just financed more money that Matt took, and it's going to be well, the people of this town, the money that these people have squandered, the money that Matt moved around, the money for the golf course, I had an investigation of these people when Ron and when Bill came in, and they never once asked to investigate the things that I said. I told Bill about our police chief lying on the court, lying to the judge, about the prosecutor asking the police chief straight up about building permits, about these kind of things, and the chief just lied. And I don't understand why he didn't get the big picture that if the chief will lie about something so small as building permits and ordinance violations, do they not understand that he'll lie about corruption? He'll lie about the money that his friends have gotten while he looked the other way. Because if there was ever anybody that could have stopped this stuff, police chief, sergeant, patrolman, any one of those people that looked the other way while Matt and his people ran people through the mill while they ground up their lives and spit it out. They didn't do one thing to protect we the people. The people on the foundation, the trustees, the president, they did everything that they could to empower the police, and they did nothing to protect we the people. The huddled masses. You ever heard that? That's the thing that's on the tablet of the Statue of Liberty. But who helps us? See, as my position as village trustee, it's my job for oversight of the police. And see, I went to the undersheriff. I said, hey, look, the police are looking the other way while this money's being stolen. We've got these people that are being paid for time that they're not working. They're being paid for They didn't care. They said there was no evidence of a crime. I went to the state police, and they told me I had to bring them evidence of the crime. So I went to the county clerk. I went to the county treasurer. I got evidence of the police chief not paying his taxes. I got evidence, or I'm sorry, he was a sergeant, then he was promoted after that. And I got evidence of him not getting building permits and enforcing the same stuff against other people. Nobody cared. Because, see, you and I being protected and our rights being protected, there's no law against that. You see, there's laws against us growing a couple of marijuana plants. There's laws against, there's no protection for people being fired because they're gay. There's no protection for fathers in child custody. There's no protection when City Hall comes against you. There's nobody. I tried to get it as a civil rights thing, but I'm not a minority or a woman. So they wouldn't investigate the Vicksburg police. I tried to get Jeffrey Feiger to investigate, and I called his office, and they said, we don't investigate conspiracies. Well, I had proof. I had a budget. I had all of the evidence that I had shown. The state police didn't care. And here I am on crutches and walking with a cane. And I'm going down there, I'm making 8-9 trips to show that in the same time that the police chief and Matt had control of this lot, for 10 years there was no taxes paid. Across the street there was a vacant lot. That same lot paid $15,000 in taxes in the same time that the police chief didn't pay any taxes. on a house that he owned, and I believe that he got that property through payroll deduction, which becomes an interest-free loan. And the people that had all of the loans and stuff here, it was theft. Why the police didn't prosecute? Oh, the reason that the police didn't prosecute them is because one of the ladies was one of them. She was the dispatcher for the police force. She was the secretary for the police department. They're not going to investigate her. And her loan, what they did is she had a fire at her house, so that they burned her house down, and she collected so she could pay off the thousands of dollars that she owed to the village in embezzlement. But what I don't understand is, see, after these people came into power, they didn't investigate. They didn't come to me and say, "What happened? Why did you get so upset? What went wrong?" Nobody did. But see, it's because I pissed off a foundation trustee when I moved into the town, when they were building the stadium and stuff, and I was complaining about how they had hundreds of piles of asphalt piled up, and instead I went through all of the rigmarole to get a permit to put in a driveway and stuff, and I've got concrete rubble and I've got sand and stuff there that I'm using to build my driveway, and I get a ticket for working in wetlands. But right across the street, in what was a swamp, these people are dumping millings, and there's no one to oversee it. But see, I understood that, see, the police chief was protecting the school board president and the public works and the village manager, because, see, what they really did is they had taken a 100-year-old statue that they had to drain the lake that used to be there, and what they did is they buried the creek. Well, when that creek was buried, they dug up all of the dirt around there, and they hauled it away, and then they brought in sand. Well, that meant that my yard then flooded. They raised the level of the creek there. And I was getting tickets while I was trying to improve my lot, but nobody had any oversight of them. And I complained to the lady across the street that's on the foundation. Well, then I understand now. See, I complained about how corrupt it was. Well, being on the foundation and all, she was really good friends with the police chief. Matter of fact, they double dated. So all of the things that's happened to me since then has happened because I dare complain about the corruption of a very corrupt police department. And now I've had proof, and no one's ever done anything to help me. Ron, Bill, instead, they've done all that they could to discredit me. And I don't get it. The people of Vicksburg deserve